Feeling the ground shift under your feet? That's the e-commerce landscape transforming, and it's happening faster than ever. From the AI revolution changing how we interact with customers to the growing demands for data privacy, it's clear that we're not just riding a wave, we're surfing on the edge of marketing's future. So how do we harness these challenges and turn them into our advantages? In this video, I'm going to share with you 10 trends in e-commerce that are defining 2024 and beyond. Whether you're a small startup looking to punch above your weight or a seasoned brand aiming to stay ahead of the curve, these trends are your roadmap to success. Stick around as we decode these trends one by one, giving you the insider knowledge to accelerate your growth and maybe, just maybe, have you sipping that coffee a bit more peacefully, knowing that you're ahead of the game. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Kasey. I run Luck & Co agency. My team and I help 7- and 8-figure e-commerce brands maximize the revenue from email and SMS marketing. We've accumulated a ton of knowledge and experience over the years, and I love sharing all of that with you on this channel. So if you're excited and if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. It helps me tremendously, and don't forget to like the video. That also helps a ton. And with that, let's get going. Trend number 1, the TikTok Shop Gold Rush. In 2023, TikTok Shop made its grand entrance, hinting at a shift in the way consumers, particularly the Gen Z demographic, discover products. But it's still very early days for the new e-commerce engine, and brands are still learning what works and what doesn't. Modern Retail reports that BK Beauty saw initial net new sales of about 10 to 20% from transactions on TikTok Shop, while a New York-based food client of Dicky Shop Girl Media has seen an incremental rise in sales of up to 15% after testing shops for over 6 months. While these aren't earth-shattering figures, of course, it signals potential to tap into audiences that otherwise might not make it out of the platform to purchase, and brands will heavily test their strategies in TikTok Shop in 2024. For example, BK Beauty saw their numbers jump once they mixed their offering with content creators. They saw a 30% jump in sales from TikTok Shop thanks to a video by a makeup artist, Melissa Murdoch. It seems that the combination of the in-app shop and the TikTok's affiliate program can yield notable results. TikTok Shops is one more sales channel that you should be considering for this year, especially if you're selling a product to a younger audience. And if you're using Shopify, consider making it a New Year's resolution to link more sales channels in 2024, especially TikTok, Instagram, and the Shop app. These channels make it easier to discover and convert new customers. Trend number 2, baby boomers, a digital shopping powerhouse. In an era dominated by younger generations, Gen Zers that we just talked about in connection with TikTok, baby boomers emerged as a key force in online shopping. Holding a significant portion of US wealth, they're increasingly engaging on social platforms from Facebook to Instagram to TikTok, defying stereotypes and embracing digital life. The rise of boomer influencers showcases this demographic's vibrant presence online. To give you just a couple of examples, they're lifestyle influencers like Barbara Babs Castillo, the 73-year-old TikToker who is the internet's mom/grandma you didn't know you needed, with nearly 4 million followers. Or Jim Tan, a 62-year-old fashion executive who became an Instagram and TikTok star. This shift demands marketers to adapt, crafting strategies that resonate with boomers' preferences and lifestyles. Tapping into this market isn't just strategic, it's essential for brands looking to capitalize on a diverse, active audience ready to be engaged in a new, meaningful way. Trend number 3, the blend of digital and physical, a shopping symphony. Imagine strolling into your favorite store where the air buzzes not just with the chatter of shoppers, but with the seamless integration of digital convenience and physical touch. This isn't a distant dream, but the reality of today's retail magic. In a world where you can click a button and have almost anything delivered by drones from Amazon, standing out means offering something more human. Enter the personalized shopping experience, the secret sauce that makes every visit to a store feel like a reunion with a dear friend who knows you, gets you, and remembers the name of that perfect lipstick shade that you bought last time. But it's not just about remembering your favorites, it's about the entire ecosystem. Picture this. You're in Sephora and there's an associate, tablet in hand, ready to guide you to your next beauty find based on your past digital purchases and current obsessions in the form of email clicks or page visits. Or maybe you're navigating the aisles of Target, where the new layout is thought through with the digital shopper in mind, highlighting pickup areas and hassle-free returns, all because the online and offline worlds decided to play nice. And let's not forget the seamless self-checkouts at many retailers, which are always staffed too, just in case technology decides to be, well, technology. This isn't just a win-win, it's a win-win-win. Shoppers like us get the VIP treatment tailored to our unique taste and past whims. Marketers get to weave deeper connections, turning every visit, click, or tap into a chance to strengthen that brand loyalty. And the retail world? Well, it gets to reinvent itself, proving once again that in the heart of every transaction, there is a relationship waiting to bloom. So as we embrace this blended future, remember, the line between online and offline shopping isn't just blurring, it's disappearing. And in its place, a more connected, personalized, and dynamic shopping experience is emerging. One that promises to redefine not just how we buy, but how we connect with the brands that we love. Trend number 4, AI, your pocket-sized personal shopper. Obviously, AI is a big headline in everything and everywhere these days, and e-commerce is not an exception. Here are a few AI use cases from the shopper side that I'm super excited about. If you are like most e-com brands, a high return rate is probably a pain point. Well, there are now AI platforms that help shoppers measure size accurately. You take your phone, you scan your body, and it will give the retailer your measurements so they can serve you the right size products. And all of that happens through machine learning. This technology will be huge for minimizing returns. Augmented reality further enriches this experience, enabling virtual try-ons for sunglasses or visualizing how new furniture looks in your room. I sure use the furniture one all the time whenever I find something new for my home. With AI, shopping transcends being a mere chore. It becomes a tailored, joyous adventure that draws you back time and time again. Trend number 5, data privacy, a growing consumer demand that shapes a new marketer. Today's consumers are taking the reins of their personal data, signaling a significant shift in the digital dialogue. They're not just asking for more control, they're demanding it, insisting on transparency about how their information is collected, used, and protected. That's a trend in itself, but it's also creating the next one, marketers who are privacy first. As digital privacy becomes more prominent and regulated, marketers and data teams are working more and more collaboratively. If you're a smaller brand, this means that you need to pay attention to the tools that you choose as your marketing tech tools. How do they handle their privacy? Do they empower your users and shoppers to make privacy choices that they need? And do they make it easy for you to honor those privacy preferences? And how do they care for consumer data? If you're a smaller brand and you don't have marketing and data teams yet, this means that you need to pay special attention to what you choose to use as your marketing tech stack. How do the tech tools you use handle privacy? Do they empower your users and shoppers make privacy choices that they need? And do they make it easy for you to honor those privacy preferences? And finally, how do they care for consumer data? How do they handle it? Are there any data breaches and so on? For marketers, understanding and applying data privacy principles becomes a powerful tool, safeguarding not just consumer interests, but also securing the brand's reputation and future. In this evolving digital era, becoming privacy champions is not an option, but a necessity for marketers aiming for long-term success and trust in the marketplace. Trend number 6, the dawn of data independence, first-party and zero-party focus. As the digital world says goodbye to third-party cookies, the pivot towards first-party and zero-party data emerges not just as a trend, but as a strategic imperative. I've talked about zero-party and first-party data on this channel quite a lot, and I continue to talk about it because it's so important. For any marketer today, it's crucial to understand how we can collect zero and first-party data and how to use it. So here are a few very tangible, specific examples. In your pop-up, in addition to collecting email addresses and phone numbers, you need to ask shoppers for their preferences, what's important for them in your product category, or when is the event that they're shopping for. Another example is adding a quiz to your website that recommends best products to your shoppers based on their needs and preferences. Or when you collect reviews, you can ask customers questions like their age, skin type, body shape, or whatever is relevant to your product category. These are all examples of zero and first-party data because it's information that the shoppers voluntarily give to you. It's crucial for marketers today to know how to collect and use that data in marketing. This can affect how you can communicate with these shoppers through your emails, what kind of audiences you target on social, on paid media, and beyond. Trend number 7, election year adds challenges for brands. 2024's election cycle, with its massive $12 billion political ad spend, is set to shake up the advertising world. Brands used to retargeting consumers through paid ads might hit a wall as ad spaces become scarce and prices skyrocket. With digital ad costs expected to jump 362% from 2023, finding room for brand ads will be tougher than ever. As consumers get bombarded with political ads, they're likely to tune out, making it harder for brand messages to break through. In this cluttered environment, turning to direct channels like email and SMS, my favorite, could be a game changer for brands. These channels offer a direct line to consumers, away from the ad noise. By the way, if you're new to email marketing, to email and SMS marketing, definitely subscribe to the channel. I have a ton of videos on how to start with email marketers. I have a few videos for advanced email marketers, really like anything email marketing related, specifically for e-commerce. This channel is the best resource for you. So if you're not yet leveraging these own marketing channels, you have to start today in light of all of the trends that I mentioned so far. So definitely start with the resources that I have here. Trend number 8, embracing ethical AI in retail. Ethical AI focuses on developing and deploying AI systems that prioritize fairness, transparency, accountability, and respect for human values. The emphasis is on avoiding harm that AI could bring and promoting responsible AI use. A standout example is Walmart's introduction of its Responsible AI Pledge at the end of 2023. This initiative isn't just about deploying AI responsibly. It's a commitment to consumers and employees alike, addressing concerns around technological advancements and ensuring that technology serves the greater good. Here's a very specific example of why you would need ethical AI. There's explicit consent that data subjects can give around the collection and use of their data. But sometimes there is synthetic data that can be created based on the intelligence of these algorithms. Some of these models are so good that they can predict your gender, income, race, etc. So how do you balance out explicit consent for that personal identifiable information, or PII, with a pseudo PII that gets derived by models and is getting increasingly more accurate? That is what we all need to figure out, and that's why we need ethical AI. As the industry moves forward, ethical AI isn't just a nice to have, it's becoming a critical component of digital strategy. With organizations increasingly adopting AI security tools, the focus is on mitigating risks and promoting a technology landscape that is secure, fair, and is aligned with societal values. Trend number 9, AI changing the game for marketers and vendors. I know we're talking a lot about AI, but there are so many different aspects to it. We've already talked about AI for consumers from the consumer standpoint, from the organizational standpoint when it comes to data privacy and ethical uses. But in this trend, we're talking about how AI is disrupting the SaaS landscape for marketers specifically. AI is set to shake up the marketing world, transforming not just the tools that we use, but how brands work with technology vendors. As a marketer, when you go to your tools now, even all the no-code tools, you still need to give those tools a very specific instruction on what to do. For example, when I'm setting segments in Klaviyo, I need to translate my human way of saying, hey, I want to email subscribers who've engaged with my content in the last 90 days, but those who didn't buy from the skincare category in the past 14 days. So I need to translate that to a set of very specific technical terms, and I need to know which drop-down menu to look for those terms in. And I think right now we're moving to a world where marketers would be able to just tell the tool in those human terms what they need to do. And the tool would set the technical parameters on its own. If you're a smaller brand and your asks are quite basic, many tools actually already offer AI features that will do this for you. Even Klaviyo has an AI assistant that creates segments, subject lines, and so on. If you're looking for more advanced solutions like our team does, the AI is still not there. Like, we tried to use it and it's nowhere near what we needed to do. But we know that with the speed that AI develops, it's definitely coming pretty soon. So what this means is that as a marketer, you'll be spending more and more time solving creative problems, learning to ask the right questions, setting up experiments properly, measuring the right things, and you would let the AI-powered SaaS tools do the technical implementation. Last but not least, trend number 10, shifting focus from paid to owned channels. This trend really isn't anything super new. It definitely continues from the past year, but it becomes increasingly more important in light of all the other trends that we talked about. But today, more than ever, your own marketing channels, like your website, your Shopify website, or like your own shopping platform website, like not Amazon, email and SMS marketing are those owned channels that you need to hold on to and invest in more and more as the third-party cookies are going away, as advertising on Facebook, Instagram, whatever that is becoming more expensive, more difficult to track. All of those things just point to the direction that email and SMS marketing is more important than ever. I feel like I've talked about that so much on this channel that I'm not going to dive too deep into this trend. I'm assuming you guys are already familiar. If you're not, then you need to spend more time on my channel. So do subscribe, do like this video, go explore other videos on my channel. But it's something that is really convenient for me and my team because we've been focusing on email and SMS forever. The reason we love those channels so much is because we do have like unparalleled access to customer data and understanding exactly who we're talking to, how those customers and shoppers interact with our content. And because of that, we're able to build strategies that are very personalized, that provide value. Like, really, all that data empowers us as the marketers to give more value to such shoppers. And so, again, just invest more and more into your email and SMS. Do collect that zero and first-party data and stay on top of it. So the essence of navigating these changes lies in choosing the right approach for your brand. Whether it's enhancing customer trust through privacy-focused practices, using AI to drive innovation, or capitalizing on direct relationships with your audience, adapting to these trends is crucial. And as we wrap up, I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Did you find these insights helpful? Did I miss anything? Is there any specific trend that you're excited to explore further? Definitely drop your comments below. I read all the comments. I respond to as many as I can, and I'd be super curious to hear what you think. Thank you for watching. If you are not subscribed, do subscribe. Watch the other videos on my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much.